Welcome to Technology Review's Ultimate Speed Test Showdown. Today, we pit two absolute titans against each other. Samsung's Galaxy S25 Ultra versus Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max. With brand new hardware and optimized software, both phones are setting the bar higher than ever. Let's dive deep into every aspect of their performance, from benchmarks to real-world usability, and find out which device truly dominates in 2025. Boot up battle. To kick things off, we powered up both phones simultaneously. The Galaxy S25 Ultra, armed with Samsung's latest One UI 7.0 running Android 15, was noticeably quicker in getting to the lock screen compared to the iPhone 16 Pro Max with iOS 8.2.1. A significant early lead for Samsung. This initial result shows the Snapdragon 8 Elite's prowess in boot time efficiency, but Apple's A18 Pro chip isn't far behind. This slight delay on the iPhone hints that Apple may have focused more on post-boot optimization rather than raw boot speed. Geekbench and GPU Showdown. We ran the latest Geekbench 5 tests to evaluate CPU power. As expected, Apple's A18 Pro held a slight edge in single-core performance, but the Snapdragon 8 Elite stole the show in multi-core tasks. However, the big story here lies in GPU performance. Samsung's Galaxy S25 Ultra dominated 3D benchmarks, particularly in the wildlife extreme stress test on 3D Mark. Interestingly, the iPhone's results lagged slightly, likely due to 3D Mark's optimization favoring Android. Still, this massive GPU power on the S25 Ultra isn't just for show. It's built for the most demanding graphics-heavy tasks. Everyday app performance. Speed tests in everyday apps gave us surprising results. Samsung's animations in One UI 7.0 felt buttery smooth, setting a new standard for Android fluidity. Here's a quick breakdown. Phone dialer. The Galaxy S25 Ultra opened this basic app a fraction of a second faster. Settings. Almost identical speeds, but animations on Samsung were cleaner. Spotify and YouTube. The Galaxy S25 Ultra had a consistent edge in load times, though scrolling smoothness was equally impressive on both. Apps like Reddit and TikTok showed varied results. The iPhone 16 Pro Max loaded some feeds faster, but Samsung's smoother animations kept it competitive. Overall, the S25 Ultra held a slight advantage in third-party app performance. Gaming performance. Testing games like Subway Surfers, Asphalt 9, and PUBG Mobile, we found both phones to be absolute powerhouses. In Subway Surfers, the Galaxy S25 Ultra finished loading noticeably faster. Asphalt 9 was a closer call, with the iPhone 16 Pro Max loading the game slightly ahead of the S25 Ultra. PUBG Mobile showed equally smooth in-game performance, with ultra-high settings running like butter on both devices. Samsung's smaller punch-hole camera provided an immersive gaming experience, while Apple's GPU efficiency showed in frame stability during intensive gameplay. Camera processing power. Samsung stepped up its game with faster image processing for high-resolution shots. When we tested 200MP shots on the Galaxy S25 Ultra against 48MP on the iPhone 16 Pro Max, Apple's device processed ultra-wide images faster. However, Samsung narrowed the gap significantly in main lens captures. The 200MP mode is truly remarkable on the S25 Ultra, and despite slightly longer processing times, the results are worth the wait. The iPhone's optimized 48MP images are crisp and detailed, proving that raw megapixels aren't the only metric that matters. Video rendering and content creation. We tested both phones in Adobe Rush by rendering a 4K 60 frames per second video with effects. This test revealed Apple's traditional advantage in rendering speed. Its A18 Pro chip rendered the clip faster, thanks to Apple's unparalleled optimization in creative workflows. The Galaxy S25 Ultra performed admirably, but its rendering time lagged behind by a few seconds. However, it's clear that Samsung has improved significantly compared to previous generations, making it a viable choice for creators. Web browsing battle. Switching gears to web browsing, both devices were tested for page load speeds and smoothness in navigation. Samsung's One UI browser slightly outpaced Safari on certain pages, especially when loading dynamic content. However, Apple's Safari browser proved to be more consistent in rendering animations and multimedia-heavy pages. Battery and heating observations. After an intense session of multitasking, gaming, and video rendering, we measured the temperatures and battery drain on both phones. The Galaxy S25 Ultra ran cooler overall, thanks to its enhanced vapor chamber cooling system. Battery efficiency was also neck and neck, with Samsung pulling ahead by a small margin. Verdict: who wins? Both the Galaxy S25 Ultra and iPhone 16 Pro Max are technological marvels, catering to different user preferences. If you value raw GPU power, gaming, and immersive visuals, the Galaxy S25 Ultra is your winner. For creators and those who prioritize video rendering speed and polished app ecosystems, the iPhone 16 Pro Max remains unbeatable. Ultimately, the choice boils down to what you prioritize. Samsung's bold innovations with the Snapdragon 8 Elite and Apple's meticulous optimizations with the A18 Pro ensure there's no wrong decision here. Which one are you picking? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.